It's late and I need to buy a ring light very badly, as you can well see. I should move around where I've got some kind of light. Better, a little bit better, a tiny bit better. I'm on late because I have a Nigerian romance scammer named David who's hit me up. This is the first one that's appeared in quite a while. I've had a bunch friend me, but I've had nobody message me, so I'm starting to wonder what was going on here. Maybe they're passing my name around saying that I was gonna just run you in circles. Hey, small town Jewel. Hey, Aaron. I was getting ready to go to bed. Well, I had a couple of things. I had to talk to my attorney. I had to do a couple of things today, late, and a few things. So I'm up a little later. So he PM'd me. He got me. I told him I thought it was late. It said, hello. And I said, greetings. How are you doing, my pretty? I'm David from Kentucky, USA. My response, are you now? You are up late for Kentucky. So let's see if he comes back. I had actually thought about coming on anyway. Hey, Lisa. Small town Jewel, my asthma's making me a little crazy. And this evening I had to laugh. I got a email purportedly from a lawyer, but it wasn't on a legal letterhead or anything like that. There was no contact information to indicate how to contact this person at all beyond the email address. And it basically had to do with the girl that I like to call without a box of Kleenex, that sentient pile of waffles that talks and doesn't know what they're talking about half the time, who yesterday claimed they didn't know me, claimed I'd tried to meet them, claimed that I said that I met them, and a bunch of other just really ridiculous things that I had not said at all. Come on, David, what the hell? Come on. I hate it when these guys. Small Town Jewel, I think it's because of NLQ, because several other Patheos authors that are women I know deal with this, because if your name is on Patheos and it's on your Facebook, they come looking for you. About 45 minutes, just ranting about her, saying all that stuff about me, Miss Talking Box of Waffles. So I basically got a message saying, don't delete your shit about Steve McRae and don't talk to him and don't talk about without a box of Kleenex anymore. So I'm thinking this is maybe her doing this because number one, the letter was misspelled. There were misspellings right in the letter. I'm like, what? It was not a legal letterhead. There was no case number. There was nothing to indicate that this had been filed at the courthouse at all. There were no court stamps or anything. And so, yeah, I'm one of them. Myself, I think, I'm trying to remember all who got them. Myself, Roadhog, Allie, Truthful, she got one. Dottie Morgan got one. And I think there are a couple other people. I think we're the Magnificent Seven is the last count I heard. He is a state lawyer, sue him. So I'm not entirely sure how legal all of this is. First of all, I'm in another country, and I'm pretty sure that you cannot get, yes, Dottie Morgan. I'm pretty sure you can't send those things. Here he's responded. Via email and expect them to be valid. Yes, Small Town Jewel, that's what it is. Roadhog read his aloud, and he said it was a phony. I believe it's probably a phony, or it's a last gasp attempt. True Sleuth just put out a video. I think it's like a last gasp desperation attempt. I am sorry, but Steve McRae is my friend, and I'm going to continue to talk to him. We don't even talk about her. What is she talking about most of the time? Yes, I work at night after work, trying to take care of business. Where are you from? I'm asking about his business, and I'm telling him I travel a lot. for business. He wants to play the business card. We'll play the business card. I'm tempted to give him a line of stuff and say that I talk to UFOs and stuff. I'm not sure it would be valid, small town Jewel. And here's the thing, I'm not going to delete anything at all. I was not, because that's just not who I am. I stand behind what I do. Very few things that it is a fizzer. It's a big fizzer. Very few things that I do that I think she could even use in her case against Steve McRae. So Steve and I have talked on Twitter. Anybody with half a brain can look that up. Steve's fault. We always blame Steve. I always tell Steve McRae, my cake fell, it's your fault. I'm always blaming him for that. So I just told him, I said, I have to have paper in my hand here before I'll take you seriously. It's not valid unless you serve me here and you serve me in person. So I think that's going to shut that nonsense down. And if it doesn't, like I said, I'm not about to take any of that stuff down. I'll preserve the evidence. I'm not going to do like her and lock everything and delete. That's not me. I sell Amazon on phone and computers and get them shipped. He says, where's here and there? Because that's how I live, here and there. Okay, now I'm going to lie my ass off. I'm giving him a bunch of places. Tell him I have houses in Kuwait, New Orleans, Florida, Panama. Which clearly is not true. The scammer. He's not very smart. I may tell him that. And here I was eating ice cream and rewatching old Lori videos to snark on at 1 a.m. I don't think that anybody should ever make themselves watch Lori Alexander videos unless you want to go head desk and start banging your head on the thing. So there is that. I own my own island. That's a good one, Aaron. I forgot about that. I'll tell him I'll do that. I own an island off Mexico because there are a lot of little islands there. Say I study UFO. I study UFO crap. It's always fun to give them that sort of thing. Mexico house. It's where I house my institute. I think I'll claim that I actually have aliens. I got aliens locked up in the basement. Takes a long time to return to your home planet, make you question your sanity. I've done that a few times. I've had some of them say, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Please unfriend me. And like, to me, that's the goal. If I can get them to unfriend me and think I'm insane, there's that. But don't PM me at 1 a.m. when I don't even know who you are. Proclaim you're in Kentucky, sell you phones and computers on Amazon. A twister chaser, that's a good one. I've toyed with the idea of telling my own a string of houses of ill repute. I've thought about that. All kinds of crazy things. Or a nun. A nun persona is the one I used to use when I would scam bait these guys. I would always be Sister Susie Fleesom. And yeah, so I'm waiting for him to respond because I'm about to tell him about my private island where I do experiments on UFO. People who captured off UFOs. Okay, come on, dude. Don't let that fake lawyer letter be the only excitement of the night. I need all these crazies, but I thoroughly enjoy watching your romancers. They are so pathetically dumb for the most part. A private island where you have animals by the twos. Yes, because I'm waiting for the end of the world. I'm a cult leader. That's a good one. That's a good one. Tell him you need to speak to him about. Oh my God. I have to use that one about your car's extended warranty. I had a call about that today. I average 3 to 4 of those calls a week to my phone here in Costa Rica from these guys. Calling, saying that they need to talk to me about my car warranty. I say, oh, is that warranty good here in Costa Rica too? Because you've reached my Skype number that rings my house in Costa Rica. And usually when I say that, they'll hang up on me. And I usually call back and hit 1 to remove myself from the list. But I think it just lets them know there's a live sucker at the, and drives me crazy too, Small Town Jewel, because they put the area code of where you're from each time, where your thing is from. Dude, I get shit in the mailbox of these guys, like physical mail. Yeah, I've seen those too before I left. I was so glad to move here where A, there are no addresses. B, if you have a box at the post office, you don't get any of that stuff. So I don't deal with mail at all. We're strictly digital on everything now because that's the way to do it here in Costa Rica. Okay, yeah, that's fine. In fact, I'll answer it this time. I'll forward you my legal letter, but I have to laugh. Roadhog already shared his, and his and I are identical, except that his has his real first name and mine has my real first name, which is Suzanne. I don't hide. So I don't hide and I don't delete and I don't lie. So those are the things I try not to ever do. The only time I lie is these guys because they deserve it. They deserve whatever kind of. In fact, let me look at his profile because I don't think I even remember who this guy is. That's what's so funny about it. Okay, he is not responding now. Okay, let's see. He's going to make me do it the hard way and look him up. Dude, I'm on my old crappy computer because I still don't have my good one fixed. I'm betting the hard drive died. This thing is the worst thing in the world. This is one of the worst. Bear with me. My computer is 9 years old, the one I'm on. It used to be my fancy one. When I first got it, it was top of the line, had everything. Now it's just really fit for the junkyard, and it was just kind of weird. And this guy's taking too long. Okay, tell me this is not a romance scammer. He has a picture of a diamond engagement ring that looks very similar to the one I actually have. And a picture of his dog. Guys stringing Christmas lights in June? Kids? A dog? An engagement ring. Okay. Okay, he's linked up with a bunch of fake profiles with fake names. And they all have one mutual friend of mine. Claimed to graduate from BYU in Idaho in 2000. Let's see if I can squeeze him about that engagement ring. Yes, they showed up to fix the cords. They showed up to fix the water yesterday and today, so I have water. I did without water for almost 48 hours while we were fighting with the water company. We got a $600 water bill that with the exchange rate actually worked out to be about $480 instead. I thought it was $600 at first because I'm always thinking that you take the 500 colones and you double it, but no, that's not quite it at all. Wow. We do stay up late, Small Hand Jewel. I try to go to bed early. I never make it to bed. Right when I'm going to bed, I got that stupid email, and I had to look at it. Then I had to talk to other people and figure out who all got them. I guarantee you there'll be more to go out tomorrow. I'm surprised she didn't send one to T-Spiracy, and there are a handful of other people. It was all YouTubers. It was all YouTubers who have seriously put a hurting on her. That's the ones she went after. All the ones that have a better reputation than her, that have spoken to Steve and line up with Steve. The email alleges that we're all in cahoots with Steve in some kind of, I don't know, cult or evil cabal or whatever. Bliss! I was just thinking about you earlier. I was wondering how you were doing. I saw you in a replay of BX Beast Boy the other day. Yeah, my sewing machine's calling my name too, and I haven't do it. I was embarrassed all over the story. Oh, they've heard worse. Calling my name. Yep. And this guy is not responding to me. I'm going to tell him that obviously that engagement ring is not for me. And if it was, I would just pawn it to keep continuing my experiments on aliens on my island. Angela, that's probably smart because I don't think it, first of all, everything about that letter reads like KJ with a little lawyering on top. The misspellings that are rife in it are downright comical. Oh, here he comes back. Okay, let's see what stupidity. Oh, okay, and what institution is that? The Institute of Alien Studies. So you travel around, and what really you into? I see you are engaged. Pretty ring. And I can't spell tonight. I had to respell ring 3 times. Yeah. It has been busy, Bliss. He is out of the loop, very out of the loop. So, yeah, things have been kind of weird on the YouTube. You remember I told you she was bragging about knowing the legal lingo and stuff. So it's probably just from her. So I don't doubt that. Even if it's not from her, even if it's from a legitimate lawyer, you don't email that stuff to another country and expect somebody to take it seriously. I just sent him a note back and said, when you have a case number, a court order, please make sure you put that in my hand here in Costa Rica. You don't just email that to me. I'm going to ignore the emails. Yeah, I hope you had a really great vacation, Liz Chris. I need one right now. Honorary law degree. Yeah, I saw what she was saying that. I think it's a possibility that this is something that she wrote up and mailed out. It reads like a desperation last-ditch attempt to stop us from talking about her. And exactly why that would be, I don't know. Oh, Smiles, that's a nice institute. No one's married and lost her in a fight with cancer. What type of cancer? You know you can heal that with outer space juice. Looks like all the American insomniacs are here. Bananas. Yeah, what's going on in the community? I took a break from it. I'm about to take a break from it, I think, because like I took my blood pressure after all this. My blood pressure is high, even though I know it's BS. Starry said food B. I would if I could, but unfortunately I cannot. I got the ring there to see if someone somewhere is gonna wish to have that and love the man. Breast cancer, my dear friend. That's unfortunate. You have any children? I'm going to tell him I need children's blood to process my aliens. Yeah, I did. Of course, small town Jewel. I am not like some people. I immediately go to him and say, hey, this is what happened. I think it's bullshit. And I don't think that it means a thing. I think he's got to put it in my hand here. And so, yeah, I tell him that stuff. I am not like some folks. I don't do secrets. I got a son, 25, who now lives and works in Australia. I live alone, and you? I am in a polyamorous relationship. I just told him I'm in a poly. Oh, he hates all the Kleenex stuff. But when I told him about the email, he was like, yeah, that sounds like a pile of poo. Aaron, here's where it gets funny. I had to laugh about this. When I was in the States, my son actually said to me, okay, tell me about this person you keep rambling on about. Keep rambling on and on about. And I said, well, and I started describing a little bit. He went, oh, wait a minute. Is she the woman wearing the diaper on Kiwi Farms? It's like, yes, you knew exactly who I was talking about. All I did was say a few little attributes, and you figured it out. That was my son. My daughter still doesn't understand. I don't think I'm going to give it any value. Yeah. I enjoy it. I enjoy this, and this makes my husband uncomfortable too. Not this so much, but when I used to do scam baiting, where we do long baits, it would take months and months and months. Like there's a guy on 419 Eater called Hey, Would You Blow Me, who's actually pretty funny, who does the craziest baits. And he does these crazy, hey, Cheryl, I know you're way ahead of me. Amsterdam. Oh, okay. And how long's that been? In this life, it has been for 10 years now. So I'm giving him crazy answers. I want him to think I'm nuts. I'm nuts about aliens. Don't think anyone takes it seriously. It's all fake. Hey, Carol, so good to finally catch you live. Australian time is not completely aligned since I moved. I understand. We talked about Australia too, by the way. It was one of the ones that we talked about. 8:20 a.m. What's so sad? Her latent eating disorder. Yeah, that really is. And some of the other stuff that goes on just kind of freaks me out. But eating disorders is pretty bad. I wish I had that kind of eating disorder. I wish I'd get skinnier. I eat less and less and don't lose any weight. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that one bit. I should tell him I have a male harem in every one of my houses. He's saying that ring is for whatever lady he meets that might ring his chimes. He's way younger than me, too, by the way. I can tell by the pictures he's using, I can tell. Yes, John, I did. I got the same one that Roadhog got and True Sleuth got. And it's very curious because, A, there's no legal letterhead on the top of it, which I see every time I get these things, because I've gotten cease and desist from no longer quivering before. There was none of that. There was no phone number to contact this guy at. There were so many misspellings. There was misspellings throughout it, and it read so bizarrely. At the end, when he said, "I hope you're well," I was like, "What?" That's not even remotely appropriate. So, emergency video. Cheryl, when they come internationally via email, they're not valid. They have to be put in your hand in paper. Okay. He's a stunning conversationalist. He said, "Oh, I have a male harem in each of my homes. Some of them are from Mars." I would probably pull my hair out and fire her as a client if I had to have her as a client, because she just the way she acts is just ridiculous. Todd Chrisley is winding up to sue her, and she's behaving very badly as a result. They were trying to say that I could not, that they don't want me talking to Steve McRae anymore. That's not happening. Steve is my friend. I will continue to talk to Steve as well. I feel fine. My attorney here, yeah, he's your attorney. And the same with my attorney here in Costa Rica. I don't know. I've got some crazy pictures. 5 lawyers. Oh, that's true. Narcs don't do well with lawyers. And I try not to bug my lawyer here too much, because anytime you call him or you show up, guess what? It is just going to be, it's going to cost you. And it's just as expensive here as it is in the States. So I try to bug him too, unless I have something really important to talk to him about. So how you got them aliens? They arrive in flying saucers. They arrive in flying saucers all the time. He is questioning me how I get my aliens. I order them off Amazon. Yeah, and John, that's exactly when she is issued spoliation orders, which didn't even say that anywhere in this paperwork. She does not comply. She starts deleting stuff left and right. I thought about locking up everything for the hell of it. Who is Bella? He's telling me I live with my lovely Bella, my favorite. Wow. Just that she ignored from Jilly Juice and nothing came of it. Yeah, she just ignored that because it wasn't valid, because Jilly Juice sued her in small claims court. We talked about it quite a bit when that went down, because she was freaking out in the worst way possible and very upset. And John, yeah, I'm laughing about that too. I am laughing about how much she ignores that. You got WhatsApp? Can send you some pic, and I see yours too. What is WhatsApp? I must ask one of my minions to put it my computer, I suppose. He's trying to push me to WhatsApp. That was me, Carol. He has information on her, and I did share with him quite a few screen caps I have of conversations. I shared that all entirely with him. Yeah, she lied quite a bit, John. I'm still not sure how she didn't get hit with perjury. You can't lie in court. You just can't. Tell the Scala. Tell the scammer you won Miss Universe. When would I win Miss Universe? I guess when I was... Okay. It's amazing to me. I've told him stuff that went into tape that I'm really crazy, and he just keeps coming back with like I'm not crazy. I already told him my minions would have to do this. On my island, we are preparing to a moonlit sacrifice. Okay, I can't possibly get any crazier, and he's still coming back. How about you telling me of a pile of Visa gift cards that you don't know what to do with? That, I think that's the whole problem. I think because she's never had to face real life consequences for any of her behavior, that she just keeps ramping it up. And that's what I'm seeing with this too. He must be extremely desperate, small town Jewel, because I have definitely come up with some crazy shit tonight. I normally don't go that crazy. And usually I lure them along a little bit before I unleash the crazy. Not this time. It was like crazy all the way. Crazy, crazy. Hey, listen to this one. He wants to know, he says, you really got minions? But he misspelled them. He misspelled minions. So Lisa, I hope that's not true. I hope that she doesn't end up in jail. I would like to see her healed and and go back to being a wife and a mother. Ask him if he wants a dozen kangaroos. Oh, Sue M. I'm going to tell him I have pizzas with pineapple and kangaroos. I had pizza the other day with pineapples on it, Sue, and I thought about you. I'm sitting here at Costco eating this pizza, thinking about you, thinking, I need to take a picture of this pizza laden with pineapple for Sue. Tell him they get mad if you have bad spelling. Lisa, that is tragic. I'm sorry your mother's like that. I've had family members I've had to cut off because they've got similar things going on. And yeah, that could be. That could well be. Seems like this, since she faced no consequences, they continued then. I can't see how her lies to the judge wouldn't have come to the court's attention. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. Never seen any apart from the TV. Can you share a photo of one of them? Of course not. They are very shy. So now he wants photos of my minions. I told him they're too shy for photos. My mother is not a narc, but she has her own issues, and I keep my contact to a minimal as a result. She's 81. I try not to call her with any problems. And I haven't talked to her since I got my diagnosis because I'm out of bushy water. I don't want to upset her, and I don't want to send her out another rant. And when she knew I was having problems, minions are despicable me. Oh, John, you're bad. You're bad. I think I might send him a couple of cat pictures. Let me look and see if I have any photos in here of aliens, because I might just, I've got so many weird photos in this old computer. It's unbelievable. It's loading them all. It's like struggling to load them all. Okay. What? I have guys. Oh, God. I've got guys in bad crochet that I could definitely send and say they're my minions. Truthfully, yeah, I saw her video. I saw her video, Melly Lynn, because that's when I decided to come on here and talk about mine a little bit in between talking to this dude, because this is John, that's also mean. Kristen, he is just some random weirdo guy that just showed up and started PMing me and telling me how beautiful I was and stuff, and how he had a ring for the right lady and all this crapola that I'm just like shutting down. Let me send him a picture. I've got some weird pictures. I'll send him a really weird picture. Okay. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to send him a picture of these guys in crochet jumpsuits. Okay, here we go. Oh, Smiles, when you getting the WhatsApp Messenger? I do not know what you speak of. I must ask my candy bar polisher and toilet paper holder what that is. So we'll see. I don't know why he's not running away screaming. I said as many creepy things as I can. Yeah, old jumpsuits. They're old crochet jumpsuits these guys are in. I'm going to go ahead too and ask him if he needs tell him I sell car warranties too. Ask if he needs one. At least. Oh, that would be evil. Let me find one. At least if my husband knows I'm in here online on the phone, he's not going to run in here naked. Oh, Aaron, I love that your father does that. That's just crazy. You were like Todd C coming up with interesting answers. I try to be. The anchovies was a pizza son and his buddies were in high school. I put them on half a pizza. I ordered 6. There was never anything else left. Yep. Kids don't like those most of the time. Baked potato pizza is good. Oh, wow. That would be good. Sausages, pepperonis, banana peppers, onions, green peppers. Barbecue chicken pizza is good. Oh, yeah. She doesn't plan, she plots. I wish I could send you a picture of my new haircut. I'll look for it. Oh, wow, B. That's really good. I've thought about shaving my head almost because this is hot. It's all hot and gross. Who are those? Who is your candy polisher and your toilet paper holder? These guys. My minions. So I'm going to call them my onions. And I'm going to put up a picture of the Slee Stacks. I just downloaded one. Okay, where are you, Slee Stacks? This is funny because he's asking me more and more questions about these things. Yeah, I have to answer the phone and tell him off too sometimes, John, because it's irritating. They scared me to death as a kid too. When I'd see them, it was the Land of the Lost, the original series. I was in my teens, but it was still like, get those creepy guys away from me with their big eyes. With their big eyes, their big eyes. So I was saying about my water, I finally got it back on. Huge water bill we had to pay today. They didn't give us any break at all. Next month, the one that's going to bill on the 10th, which is, what are we on the 4th? The one that's billed in 6 days is $1,000. So I'm going to have to see if I can talk them down a little bit. They're not being very helpful. I can't believe he's still hanging on. He thinks he's going to scam some money out of me. Who was it? Was it John? Was that a scammer of some sort, or somebody trying to sell something? He says, "Oh, really? How many of them do you have?" Several thousand. Of course, anything more would not fit into the spaceship. I don't know why this guy, I've gotten going for over 40 minutes now. I thought about the whistle. B, I hear you. I've been trimming mine a little bit. You're flooding the neighborhood. Well, I didn't. Here's the thing: the pipe that was broken was one right by the fence, right up front, right where we don't go, where there is nothing. And it leaked, but it leaked right in the ground and went out. And we never even saw it. It went down the street, and we never saw the water from where we were at all. Oh, the wrong contact number from. Oh yeah, I hate that too. Zenu. Interplanetary Miss Universe. Really, you pay them? No. They hang around because they worship me. After all, I was voted Miss Interplanetary Universe Galaxy. Let's see what he comes back with. Headset for the heart of it. Oh my goodness. That would be rough, Cheryl. Don't ever give a car salesman your number. They have a sales book. I wish I still had mine. I sold cars for a little while in college and a little while later when I was between jobs. And one of the things they have is they have this beautifully bound book. Every day you're supposed to write down so many leads. You're supposed to put down all the phone numbers of everyone you ever talked to, and you're supposed to go back through during slow times and call these people. You're supposed to call your friends and family too and say, "Hey, are you in the market for a new car?" I don't either, Cheryl. I'll give a fake number now. Because once you give these guys your number, they're never going to forget it. They're going to call you repeatedly. They're going to call you when you're taking a shower. They're going to call you 11:30 at night when you're getting in the bed. They're going to call you for stupid reasons. They're not going to call you for anything legitimate. Interplanetary Janet, she's a galaxy girl. Oh. Or an insurance company. They phone us in New Zealand to hound us to switch companies. I've had that too. In fact, That's one of the things that whoever has been sending me all these crazy emails during the whole Tati Westbrook thing, one of the things they did was they signed me up for insurance quotes. And I got so many contacts from that. It was right up there with the time that somebody signed me up to be a sex worker. And I started getting emails from Johns begging me for how much it was going to cost them to get a little fun time. Rejection number. So, Medicare supplements to change. So that, yeah, you should threaten them with telephonic harassment because that's really true. Oh no! Still calling your father. I've gotten some calls from my father too after he died when my stepmother opened up a bunch of credit cards in his name and then told the credit card companies that he had moved in with me. So there was that, and I had to say, no, here is his death certificate. 10 light. He's asking me when I was voted 10 light years ago, you wouldn't understand the physics. So I'm telling him I was voted Miss Interplanetary Galaxy Universe 10 light years ago. Car salesmen are like vultures because car sales supervisors are like Attila the Hun. And they will make you work your book every day, and you'll get pestered for all kinds of crazy things. I actually had written an article about for some magazines about the dreaded upside down and how to beat the car dealers because there's ways to do it. So there are ways. Yeah, I'm supposed to get a new batch of minions. I wish I had minions more than pork there. Or pork. She just drives me nuts. Gets in everything. She gets in everything. She makes messes like a cat should. And there's that. I wish I did have minions. That would be really nice. The New Jersey, what is it, 201 number? Huh. Okay, dude, what are you doing? I didn't even know about the number you guys are talking about. I do need a mopping minion in Small Town Jewel. We're struggling with that now because, like I said, with COVID, the lady we were using for some of that went away to Nicaragua. So I'm going to have to hire somebody else, or the mopping's not too bad. I can do that. It's the sweeping that throws me because sweeping is standing and balancing, and I don't always do that real well. I'm getting better at it. I actually went out today and I gardened for a long time. I was able to pull things up and not fall down and bend and clip, and I didn't fall down once. So I'm like really thrilled about that. I do. Carol, I need a laundry minion too, especially today after I had 2 days of no water. Guess what I did today? All kinds of laundry. And that's why my old bedspread is back on my bed, because I washed my new one, and guess what? The dryer didn't dry it in 3 rounds. It was still really wet. So it was like, I have to hang this up and put the old one in. Okay, let's see what David has to say. Yeah, because that really got me confused. Okay, what am I going to say next? I'm running out of steam. Do you know about the aliens in the White House? Let's go to really crazy conspiracy land. Or you could try to creep out callers. So what are you wearing? A tie? Ties are hot. I got 18 years to strangle my ex with a tie. Oh, yeah, that's actually pretty funny. I hate cleaning the kitchen too, it sucks. But I find if I can do a little bit every day, it stays clean. I force myself to do it. I'd rather have somebody else do it every day. He's asked me if I've been to the White House, and I'm telling the truth on this one. Yes, I have. I have been to the White House. I've been to the White House more than once. I used to live in the D.C. area. So anytime we get relatives to come to visit, Smithsonian, White House tour, all those stupid things. So we would do them. And it's kind of funny because we never really went to the Smithsonian unless we had relatives coming or it was a school holiday and I was pulling my hair out trying to figure out what to do with the kids. So there we go. Let me ask him what he's wearing. And I'm going to get creepy. This is the first time I've ever had one hang on this long and with ridiculous stuff. Better use of the kitchen. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to try and creep him out. I'm going to hit on him in not nice ways. It's not going to be vanilla sex. Oh, just naked and sitting on my computer. My crocheted bikini. Want to know what I'm wearing? I'm telling him I'm wearing my crocheted bikini, which is really a lie. I am in my swimsuit, but it is my little old lady one piece that is actually too loose and a swimsuit cover up that has holes in it big enough to stick your hand through. Cheryl, I wish I could do that. I wish I had delivery here. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, I have to now. He's asking for pictures of me in my bikini, so I've got to find fat lady crocheted bikini. I have to find somebody who's rather fluffy wearing a crocheted bikini. I need an insulting one. I need one that is in one of those calendars. Here we go. I knew the Daily Mail would not disappoint. I knew the Daily Mail would not disappoint me. They actually have a rather happy, body conscious girl who is not real small in a crocheted bikini. This is why I don't like my new computer as much as this one. This one doesn't have all the stuff, but back in the day, Hot Pockets, oh my goodness. Should I ask if he wants an Alabama Hot Pocket? So here's the thing with Many years ago, I used to have guys hit on me on Yahoo. That's how old I am. Yahoo. So what I would do is I had a friend of mine who was very clever with Photoshop. They put my head on the body of about a 500-pound naked man. And when I would get creeps show up to hit on me, I would send them that the second they asked for a nude. Yeah, the Daily Mail has all kinds of crazy stuff. Deep cleaning the house. Good for you, B. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to do a little bit. My hair is gray now, and I have gained some COVID weight from all the Alabama hot pockets my slaves try to feed me. Okay. You just have to be able to come up with crazy things on your feet. Aaron, yeah, very elegant, sitting out their food on bicycle. That would be nice. He's asking me about slaves. Some minions, some onions, and some aliens. Okay, he's really digging this. And when I tried to go flirty with him, he said he was naked. He said he was naked and he wanted to see a picture of me naked. I don't do that. I don't send that shit out. I don't have it on my computer, thank God. Cheryl, I'm 61. Nobody wants to see this naked. And that's why I laughed so hard when somebody was trying to shame me for having saggy boobs. I'm 61. My God. John, did they stop that in the States? I thought some of the fast food places were doing 24/7 at their drive-thru. He didn't waste any time, no. I wish there was a Wendy's here too, Cheryl. We don't have one here. Wendy's pulled out of Costa Rica about 5 years ago. It's all KFC, McDonald's, and Burger King here. If I go to San Jose, I can get Popeyes, but it's not the same. It's just not as good as it is in the States. And there are a couple other ones. There are Denny's, believe it or not, everywhere here. Every time if there's a tourist spot, there is a Denny's connected to a Holiday Inn. And I'm not mad about a Holiday Inn because some of the little small hotels here leave a lot to be desired as far as cleanliness and other stuff. Oh, that would be gross. Not the kind of burger I want. The Wendy's we had in our town was pretty gross. I went there a couple times. It was just not good. I love Wawa's. Can't eat Chick-fil-A, but I love Wawa's. A Smurf costume for Halloween? That's really funny. Somewhere around here, I have pictures of myself dressed up as a witch for Halloween one year, where I did a very realistic makeup, and I scared my husband. He didn't recognize me at first. Oh, wow. Blue face paint. Okay, I'm going to, we're at an hour, and this fool is still going like the Energizer Bunny. So I'm about to boot him. Oh, that is insane on a Friday night. I thought it was 2 a.m. all the time on Friday night at these joints. Oh, let's see. So everything I said is a lie. But know what you are. just another stupid romance scammer. I managed to waste an hour okay. I just booted his ass off and blocked him. Okay, that was a very, 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 very John, I did that when I was doing live, when I was doing the 419 eater scams. I would sometimes make them fight with each other over me and my supposed money. Like I said, my most successful beta personas, one was a nun, the other one was a British lord. And I had the name Sir Ivan Presley Freely, Sir IP Freely. And none of them ever caught on to the fact that I was not British, I was not male, I was not a lord. I don't know. I have Instagram. I don't think I've ever used it. I creep on Jill Rodriguez. I've set it up just for that. So I'm not really sure if they come through there or not. I've had some come through on Twitter lately, and none of them have contacted me yet, but I've seen the profiles. I know IP Freely was the most fun. That was the one that I got a pile of the scammers to fight with each other because they thought I was a rich white guy, an old rich white guy in England. In jolly old England. Yeah, it was one of Bart Simpson's joke names. Everyone on 419 Eater did this stuff, all had joke names. There's a guy that's, hey, would you blow me? Shiver me timbers. All kinds of crazy names that if you sit there and phonetically say them, you know how crazy it actually is. So, yeah, I got to tell these guys the next couple times, my subscribers are laughing at you. But I enjoyed playing IP Freely. And I believe I have one of those in my community tab where I shared an $8 million check made out to Sir IP Freely, drawn in the First Bank of Nigeria. That was clearly not valid, but they tried to make it look like it was real. At one time, I had a pile of those things. My God. I know somebody that baits by that name. So, yeah, I saw that movie, but I do know somebody that baits by the names. Everybody has a crazy, crazy, crazy spam with members of the public with names like that. Enrico, well, that would be crazy, Lisa. So I'm going to try to go to bed, and I'm trying to forget about this stupid letter. I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, it doesn't look real. So I'm going to, until I'm actually having the paper in my hand here, I'm not going to worry about it. And I'm not deleting anything, and I'm not hiding anything from her. I don't have anything to hide. So you guys have a good evening. I can't believe how late it is. It's 1 a.m. and I'm still up and I haven't showered. I'm stinky. I'm gardening outside. I got to go hop into bed. You guys have a good evening. Get some sleep if you